Hello, welcome to my PHP Laravel tutorial. Laravel is a nice framework in PHP for developing web applications. To use Laravel, let's first download a web server. I will use XAMPP. You may use WAMPP. So I have downloaded XAMPP already. Let's install it first in my computer. I'm installing XAMPP. By the meantime, let's talk about what we will need to code with Laravel. Laravel has a few key components: Symfony, okay. Symfony is a PHP framework, a basic PHP framework. So Laravel uses few components of PHP, like let's talk about that later. Symfony, Composer. So these things we will need. Eloquent ORM. Blade. Let's talk about these things one by one. And it may also use many other components. So Symfony is one of the primary sources. It's a basic development framework of PHP. So Laravel uses Symfony's browser kit, console, debug, file system. These are Symfony's components that are used by Laravel. And many others. Similarly, Symfony developers can also use components from Laravel. And what about Composer? Composer is a PHP dependency manager. Okay, so we also need Composer to use Laravel. Let's download that. Get Composer. Let's download that also for using Laravel. I'm using Windows, so I can download for Mac, Linux. You can install Composer following the instructions. For Windows installer, I will use this composer-setup.exe file. Okay, I have downloaded it. So PHP manages the dependencies between different PHP things. The dependencies are managed at composer.json file. Third-party packages are all the third-party packages that are needed for Laravel are added using this Composer, and these dependencies are added in the composer.json file. Eloquent ORM. So database application. Every web application needs access to database, and communication in the database, for updating information, for displaying information, for inserting information. So Laravel maintains communication with database using eloquent ORM. ORM means object relation mapping. This is object for PHP, object relation manager for PHP. So it can handle one-to-one, one-to-many, and many-to-many ships relationships within the database. It can insert, update, delete informations in the database. It can also create track of tables created. What is played? It's a PHP templating engine. Okay. Store .blade.php extension. And we can pass variable. We'll show these things in details in our upcoming tutorials. So let's first install our XMPP. Important because an activated user account control on your system, there may, due to some antivirus, it's showing this message. Okay, we can go in for installing. Ready to install. Okay, XMPP is going to be installed in my computer. Let's wait for some time. Okay. So in the next tutorial we will install Composer. Bye for now. See you in next tutorial. Thanks.